High in the Andes Mountains of southwest Bolivia lies a place unlike any other on our planet. It is a vast, blindingly white expanse called Salar de Uyuni. Stretching for over 10,000 square kilometers, it is the world's largest salt flat, a remnant of ancient lakes that once covered this high plateau. From space, it appears as a brilliant white patch against the brown earth, but to stand upon its surface is to feel as though you have stepped onto another world. The sheer scale of it is difficult to comprehend, a seemingly endless horizon of purest white that meets a deep blue sky, creating a landscape of breathtaking simplicity and beauty. The creation of this magnificent natural wonder is a story told over thousands of years. Long ago, prehistoric lakes, including the giant Lake Minchin, filled this basin. Over millennia, the climate changed, the sun grew stronger, and the water slowly evaporated, leaving behind a thick crust of salt and a collection of rich minerals. Layer upon layer of salt was deposited, compressed over time into a solid, flat surface. This geological process has created a salt crust that is, in some places, over 10 meters deep. It is a testament to the slow, powerful forces of nature that shape our world in the most extraordinary ways. What makes Salar de Uyuni truly remarkable is its incredible flatness. The elevation across the entire salt flat varies by less than 1 meter, making it one of the flattest places on Earth. During the dry season, from May to November, the surface cracks under the relentless sun, forming a mesmerizing mosaic of interlocking hexagonal shapes that stretch as far as the eye can see. These natural tiles are formed as the salt crust contracts and fractures. Walking across this immense geometric pattern feels like treading upon a giant's pristine white floor, a perfectly crafted work of natural art. This immense salt desert is not entirely empty. Dotted across its surface are several islands, which are the tops of ancient volcanoes that were once submerged beneath the prehistoric lake. The most famous of these is Isla Incahuasi, a rocky outcrop covered in ancient, slow-growing trichocereus cacti. Some of these towering plants are over 1,000 years old, silent witnesses to the centuries of change. From the top of this island, one can gain a true perspective of the salt flat's immensity, a 360-degree view of pure white stretching out to meet the distant mountains under the vast Andean sky. For centuries, the local Aymara communities have lived in harmony with this stark environment. They have developed a deep understanding of the salt flat, which they call Tunupa, after a mountain deity. For them, the Salar is not a wasteland, but a source of life and sustenance. Using simple tools like picks and shovels, the men, known as saleros, venture onto the flat to harvest the salt. They scrape the top layer into conical mounds to allow the excess moisture to drain away. This salt is then transported to local villages, where it is processed and sold, providing a vital income for their families. This traditional way of life continues today, a practice passed down through generations. The salt harvesting is a careful, sustainable process ensuring that the resource is not depleted. The community's connection to the land is profound. It shapes their culture, their beliefs, and their daily routines. They view the salt flat as a sacred gift, one that must be treated with respect. This ancient relationship between people and nature is a powerful reminder of how humans can live as part of their environment rather than just taking from it. It is a delicate balance, one that has been maintained here for a very long time. But the Salar provides more than just salt. Hidden beneath the thick crust lies one of the world's largest reserves of lithium, a metal that powers our modern world. Lithium is a key component in rechargeable batteries for our mobile phones, laptops, and electric cars. As the demand for green technology grows, the importance of this resource has skyrocketed. The process of extracting it involves pumping the salty brine from beneath the surface into vast evaporation ponds. As the water evaporates under the intense sun, it leaves behind a concentrated solution rich in lithium, ready for processing. The wildlife here is just as remarkable, adapted to survive in this extreme environment. Every November, the Salar becomes a crucial breeding ground for 3 species of South American flamingos, the Andean, Chilean, and the rare James's flamingo. These elegant birds flock here by the thousands, their brilliant pink plumage creating a stunning contrast against the white landscape. They feed on the brine shrimp and algae that thrive in the shallow, mineral-rich pools that form on the salt flat's edges. Seeing them wade gracefully through the water is a truly magical sight, a splash of vibrant life in this seemingly barren world. During the rainy season, from December to April, Salar de Uyuni undergoes a spectacular transformation. A thin layer of rainwater covers the vast salt crust, creating the world's largest natural mirror. The perfectly flat surface reflects the sky with such clarity that the horizon disappears completely. It becomes impossible to tell where the earth ends and the sky begins. Standing in the middle of this giant mirror is an otherworldly experience. Clouds drift both above and below you, and at night, the stars are reflected so perfectly that it feels as though you are floating in space, suspended between two galaxies. This breathtaking phenomenon has turned Salar de Uyuni into a major destination for travelers and photographers from all over the globe. They come to witness the mirror effect and capture surreal images, playing with perspective in a landscape where the normal rules of physics seem not to apply. Tourists can be seen creating all sorts of imaginative photographs, using the vast, featureless expanse to create illusions of scale and distance. To cater to these visitors, unique hotels have been constructed almost entirely from blocks of salt cut directly from the flat, with salt walls, salt tables, and even salt beds. Beyond its beauty, the salar's unique flatness serves an important scientific purpose. The vast, stable, and highly reflective surface is used by space agencies like NASA to calibrate the altimeters of Earth-observing satellites. These satellites measure the height of oceans, ice sheets, and landforms, and they require a perfectly flat surface to check their accuracy. Salar de Uyuni provides an ideal natural target. By bouncing signals off the salt flat, scientists can ensure their instruments are providing precise data, helping us to better understand our changing planet from high above in orbit. The salt flat is an extraordinary destination, but the rise in tourism brings with it a set of challenges. The jeeps that carry visitors across the delicate surface can leave tracks that damage the salt crust and disturb the fragile ecosystem. There is also the issue of waste management in such a remote and pristine environment. It is crucial that tourism is managed responsibly, with regulations that protect the landscape and ensure that the benefits are shared with the local communities who have called this place home for centuries. Finding this balance is essential for preserving the magic of the Salar for generations to come. The promise of wealth from lithium mining presents a complex dilemma for Bolivia. While it offers a path to economic development, the extraction process is incredibly water-intensive. In this arid region, where water is already a scarce and precious resource for local communities and wildlife, large-scale mining could have a devastating impact. It threatens to disrupt the delicate hydrological balance that has sustained this ecosystem for millennia. The question of how to extract this valuable mineral without causing irreparable harm to the environment and the people who depend on it is a critical one. The future of Salar de Uyuni rests on a delicate balance. It is a place where ancient traditions meet modern demands and where natural beauty confronts the pressures of resource extraction and global tourism. The rights and voices of the local Aymara and Quechua communities must be at the center of any decisions made about the future of their ancestral lands. They are the traditional guardians of the Salar, and their deep knowledge is vital for its sustainable management. Protecting their way of life is just as important as protecting the landscape itself. For Bolivia, Salar de Uyuni is more than just a natural resource. It is a powerful national symbol. It represents the unique natural heritage of the country and is a source of immense pride. Its otherworldly beauty inspires art, culture, and a sense of wonder. The image of the Great Salt Flat reflecting the sky has become an icon of Bolivia, attracting people from all corners of the world to witness its splendor. Preserving this icon is not just an environmental issue, it is a matter of protecting a core part of the nation's identity for the future. Ultimately, Salar de Uyuni is a treasure of our planet, a place of profound beauty and scientific importance. Its future depends on our ability to act with foresight and respect. We must find a way to allow for progress without sacrificing this irreplaceable wonder. By supporting sustainable tourism, ensuring that mining is done responsibly, and empowering local communities, we can help protect this mirror to the sky. It is our collective responsibility to ensure that this magnificent landscape continues to inspire awe and wonder for all the generations that are yet to come.